Hey guys, as many as you know, I've been trying to improve my jump skills, and in doing so I decided to record myself and see if I could see what I'm doing wrong, see what I'm doing right, and maybe even record some progression. And I've done a little bit of that, so I figured I'd share a video showing the progression I've made over the last month or so. The first little bit of this was recorded on the trail roller coaster at Alafaya River State Park. These shots alternate between clips that were taken in mid-July and late June, so about 5 weeks apart. This little jump doesn't have a wooden lip, and I think the biggest thing for me on this is that having an uneven launch point on this jump was a big problem for me in the past, and now I'm a lot more comfortable with it. And I'm not really sure what to attribute that to, but as you can see, I'm just a little more fluid in the air and a lot more comfortable in the air. These are the beginner jumps at Santos, and they're great for me for two reasons. One, they have a wooden lip, and two, they're for beginners. These clips alternate between recordings that were made in early July and early August, so about 4 weeks apart. And there was one extra trip to Santos to practice on these jumps in between these two recordings. I suppose it's worth noting that all of the early August recordings were of me trying to learn whips that day. I really went to Santos with two goals, three goals actually. One, to learn whips on these beginner jumps. Two, to jump the small line in the I guess more advanced jump line. And three, to clear this rainbow bridge that's coming up at the end. As you can see, the learning the whips didn't really work out that well, but overall I look and feel a lot better over the jumps in the early August recordings. This is a dude I met out here riding these jumps. He was trying to help me learn whips a little bit better. I still really didn't catch on, but it was fun to ride jumps with him. I'm usually out here riding by myself, trying to get better in a vacuum. These are part of the smallest line of jumps for the advanced jump line, and my goal was to hit these, but the lips were a little bit wet and the landings were a little washed out, so I turned my focus to the rainbow bridge. I really don't know what it's called, but it's shaped like a rainbow, so I call it the rainbow bridge. I had previously had a really tough time getting enough speed to get over this thing, and this is about the best I could muster in early July. And as you can see, my second trip in August, or third trip in August, was much more successful. I think my reaction speaks for itself on that one. I was really stoked on it. But that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to continue to work on these skills and hopefully make some videos that show even more progression in the future. Until then, thanks for watching.